an international human rights lawyer who launched a shocking tirade on a plane where she spat at a flight attendant, has pleaded guilty to being drunk on an aircraft and assault. Simone Burns, known as Simone O'Broin, was arrested in November 2018 after she abused Air India staff on a flight from Mumbai to London. The business-class passenger demanded to speak to the pilot after cabin crew denied her another bottle of wine due to her level of intoxication. She was initially served 3 bottles of wine, but declared "I'm a international lawyer" when she was denied more on Air India flight AI-131 from Mumbai on November 11, 2018. She also called staff Indian money-grabbing and smoked a cigarette in the toilets during the tirade, which left other passengers shocked. Burns, who lives in Hove, pleaded guilty to being drunk on an aircraft and assault by beating at Uxbridge Magistrates Court today. The lawyer, who is Irish, will be sentenced at Isleworth Crown Court on April 4 after magistrates said the offence was too serious for them to deal with. Chairing the bench, Robert Della Solo told Burns, "You clearly put the safety of the aircraft in jeopardy by smoking. While you were disruptive to other passengers who must have found the whole experience quite shocking." The disruption was clearly over a long period of time. The level of racist abuse was prolonged and unwarranted. There's no excuse for that. The spitting in the face must have been one of the most awful things that can happen to anybody, given the transmission of diseases. Burns appeared in court with a plaster across her nose and wearing a green cardigan and black trousers with heeled boots. Prosecuting Lawrence Smith said the 9-hour flight took off at 4:10 a.m. as Burns sat in business class with 17 other passengers. She was given 3 bottles of wine with breakfast immediately after takeoff, but began to complain when she was refused more. Miss Smith said she got up from her seat and began swearing and shouting. She was shouting that she was a international lawyer and telling them to F off. She also shouted, "You F arses, you F Indian money grabbing." Burns then went into the toilet to try to light a cigarette before she was given a verbal warning 3 hours into the flight, the court heard. Ms. Smith said her behavior continued. She was then given a written warning by the captain. This also made no difference to Ms. Burns' behavior. Burns then ranted, "F Air India is useless. I will say what I want." Flight staff then discovered evidence she had been smoking in a toilet, and there was a smell of cigarettes coming from within. Her tirade continued further into the flight as she got up from her seat and marched to the area where alcohol was being served to again demand more, the court heard. She shouted, "I have done so much for you F Indians and F Pakistanis, you should be grateful to me." A cabin supervisor, Daster Pervin, tried to intervene, but she was also told to F off, shown the middle finger and assaulted, Ms. Smith said. She added, Ms. Burns was right in her face, and she felt scared, and when she refused to give Ms. Burns more alcohol, Ms. Burns spat in her face. Burns also grabbed her by her right upper arm and squeezed it, before going on to abuse other crew members and passengers. After touchdown, she was arrested in London by officers from the Metropolitan Police. After landing at Heathrow, she was arrested on suspicion of racially aggravated public order, common assault and drunk and disorderly, and taken to a West London police station.